I'm here with Eunice Bomela. Eunice, welcome. So great to have you on this episode.
Yes, KK.
It's great to have you. So, your story is so inspiring. And I'm sure many people watching this, including myself, would love to know, how did it all start?
As you all know that before 1994, there's riots, people eager to be free, and the service delivery was very bad at the location because no one was allowed to come in, no death removal, nothing was allowed to come in. It was just a no-go area. But that's when Nelson Mandela called for empowerment, especially for black people, in particular women. And then everything that needs to happen, like service delivery, black people need to be considered to be empowered. So they came out a tender that for cleaning of the areas. So, and the people that the tender that will be able to be awarded is somebody that will come with the by the people for the people concept, which I think the consultant from Johannesburg called TEDCO, they won the tender, and then they started looking for people within the communities to do the job, and they will manage the job for them. Now I'm called for an interview, which I did go. When I got there, we were about 9 people, 2 women and 7 men.
Okay.
And then we were going to be empowered to drive a truck, to clean the area and employ people from the area. And then because I had to acquire 10 driver's license.
Oh, so you didn't drive a truck before, right?
No, I never
so
drove
you
a
had to
truck
learn
before.
how to drive a truck.
I only had what is that called? 8 learners.
Okay.
And I had to push, And I think for a whole month, we trained in all aspects, financial management, everything, all those things. So we of handling business. It was not easy. And then we acquired trucks for each and every one. And then we became a driver's managers. So I was one of the successful people in which I drove my truck. And the area, it was about 59,000 units, the households what we need to service, but we had to divide amongst the 9 of us. And then you demarcate your area, you plan and everything, and we were taught at doing that. And then since then, I did that, and I drove the truck for 3 years. And then after that, everything now was going well because I planned so nicely how to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday for the truck cleaning, area cleaning, and street sweeping within our communities.
You know, you spoke about the importance of service delivery. And everyone wants to live in clean, safe cities that are well maintained. But many people don't really know what goes on to make that happen.
People think maybe the government need to do that for them. Government cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
The communities need to look after their areas. They need to be educated on how to handle waste, and also all communities need to be organized. They need to be neighborhood watches. There need to be state committees, so that everyone is a watchdog of what is happening on the ground.
Yeah.
So it takes the community plus the government to work together.
Active citizenship. You know, you're taking accountability and responsibility for your area. Eunice, I want to touch on the Capitec story and how it's helped your business grow and your journey with Capitec.
I was invited to an event where I met Uzelna, and then she introduced me to this Capitec. She sat down and explained to me and asked me how many. I said, I've got these much workers. And she actually persuaded me to get my workers bank with Capitec, and I found this very much user friendly. The systems, for my payroll, everything, and what I liked about it, she was just a phone call away from me.
Take me through how important it has been over the years to establish and build those business relationships and those networks, which is something that's very difficult for many entrepreneurs to crack.
Me, myself, as a champion of the business, I'm the one, I must say I've educated her on how to handle business people, because I had to explain to her whatever I want from let's say overdraft, This I have to get it, and then I have to showcase how disciplined am I financially compliant and everything. She will come at my doorstep and knock. Eunice, let's sit down. I want to take you through this. That's really, it helps a business person, and it takes the stress away. You know that you've got somebody now. You're actually traveling the business journey with that person. We've grown together now. We are like, but more important is to enable my business to grow. That is Capitec.
Yeah.
Yes.
What advice do you have to entrepreneurs who kind of get stuck because they start the businesses, it survives, and then they kind of flatline and they really struggle to expand?
A financial discipline.
Yeah.
First thing. And also to build your business before you go out and borrow money from the bank. And when you go to the bank, you must make sure that you convince the bank that I will be able to pay back the money. Not through talking.
Yeah.
You need to showcase.
Show the performance.
Yes, performance.
Yeah.
And you have to showcase. Your financials need to be there. You need to be a business person.
Yeah.
You need to be a business person. Don't talk about it. You must practice it. It needs to be seen on paper, on book, that this business can perform. And then the bank will, I don't think you'll have a problem with the bank. And that is what I always do.
It's such a great conversation to have, Eunice, because many entrepreneurs struggle with that succession planning. You know, do you become the face of the business because Eunice is the business? Do you hand it over? Will the next generation do the business justice? I mean, those are difficult things to think about when you've spent so long in building a company.
I don't want this Mhonko's waste and security just to disappear.
Yeah.
I can see that slowly I'm getting old, but I'm still thinking what is going to happen.
Yeah.
The legacy, maybe I can get people to do it, and for me, I sit at home, but at the moment, I'm the engine of my business.
Yeah.
I never even traveled. I'm always, the business is a baby. Business is like a baby. The moment you look this side and the baby will fall, that is business. So I make sure that I'm hands-on. I'm also thinking of maybe trying now to educate, maybe open a small a training so I can educate the youth and some few women that want to come, because women, for me, don't do enough to get into business. We'll see them, they will run to catering, they will run to cleaning. No. The business is where the men are. You go there. It took us 9 years for me to say to myself, I'm a businesswoman and I can do it alone. And after some few months after I've joined them, I went on my own. And I did exactly what they've trained me to do. And I actually excelled doing it because they trained me something they never did. Me, I know waste from the street level. I didn't just go and buy a document and then go to truck and go. No, I was trained. I know how is it to collect waste there from the campsite, door-to-door collection, up until you go and dispose it. So they need to allow themselves to learn. You cannot register a company today and tomorrow go on television and say, I'm a big business. No, and that business plan alone doesn't work. You must make it work by going out, leaving the paper here and go practical and go and work.
Eunice, thank you so much for sharing your journey, your insights, your experience, and most importantly, your wisdom. And I wish you everything of the success in the next chapter of your journey.
And KK, my last words.
Yes.
People, when they see Capitec, I don't think they know what Capitec is capable of. People must go to Capitec. Capitec is growing. It's growing big and it's moving. And I think it's small businesses will benefit a lot from this bank because it takes you from, and it grow with you. And I'm still gonna be in this Capitec forever. Even now, when I've got this, I'm gonna.
Yeah, we've got our hearts here. Exactly.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Eunice.
Okay. Thank you.